me with Slack sometimes, all as well, but closer to the end of the month, she'd get very romantic, send lots of email, and acts really nice. I bought her son Xbox game and a mountain bike as well.
Oh, man.
Meanwhile, he's got his own kids.
Yeah.
She even asked me to give her money to buy a new bed. She was asking for, well, that way she can suck a dildo on it. She was asking for money for all sorts of things, and I was giving it, thinking I believed she loved me, cared about me, etc. I loved her from the previous scamming, but soon after knowing what she does, she's not who I thought she was. I wanted to leave. I really wish I did then. At one time, I got paid on the Friday, and on that day, she messaged me on Facebook at 6 a.m. local time, that's when I wake up, saying she urgently needs me to give her $500 for a new pair of glasses because last week she was having a shower and her glasses dropped and broke. I was getting ready for work, so I had to quickly send her the money. Afterwards, months and months later, I started to think she lied about the glasses. She's been doing these things and asking for money and expensive gifts for the past 2 years.
Oh my God!
And just been giving it to her, not realizing what kind of a evil, manipulating, cold-hearted, scamming bitch she was. His words, not mine. According to Billy, this is what Avalos thinks of scam victims. Remember, she made the videos and
yeah,
everything that she does. Like that stupid video saying scammers use her pictures and that Facebook group and all these other things, it's all just a front to cover herself, to make people think she's a victim. And in other words, it's called layering. She doesn't give a shit about any of this, and she doesn't care. This woman absolutely had no compassion or feelings towards the victims. It means she could take advantage of that situation, which, remember, I showed her Facebook group. She had scammers in there.
Oh, yeah.
That's on the Davin's Den page, too. Davin's Den website. The victims, they will become her fan, buy her videos, buy other things, and then if they got money, she'll scam the victims so she benefits from these scammers. September 2014, Billy reveals he is starting to feel better and using less substances. He is trying to kick his Avalos habit. Let's see. November 2014, Avalos sends Billy a video of her naked posing in the mirror and asked how she looks. She should not have sent that to Joe. We have learned that tonight.
Yeah, no, it's not good. It's a video called "How Do I Look?"
Yeah, I got the unedited version. YouTube wouldn't allow that.
Yeah, I know. Yes, I know.
Yes. But yeah, what are you watching over there?
We're watching the video actually with the bars now to cover the
there should be bars.
the bits because yeah.
Shield your eyes. Shield your eyes.
Yeah, there should be bars.
All right, relax. She's
front
not
of
a
her.
wildebeest. Settle down.
There should be bars in front of her.
What do you think she's in that picture? 6? She's 6 in that picture?
She's a 4.
You think a 4?
A 4? That's hard.
I think it's a little harsh, Joe.
Yeah, I do too. I think 6 is
Oh, I'm
good.
sorry. I rated the scammer low.
Well, no,
Allegedly.
we're talking about her.
Her appearance, not her inside.
physical appearance.
Allegedly, she's a zilch.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but like from appearance, I think it's 6.
Yeah. I
Her
would
older
say.
picture's much higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, much higher. Anyway. Remember I talked about it's wrong to pick people apart?
I
in
know,
the
and here we
beginning of
are.
this?
Yeah,
I'm
look
no
at.
better than an 11-year-old. So sends this video. And this is a personalized video. This was not on the internet.
Yeah, this is something she did just for him.
It
right?
is now. Billy reveals that at the time of the lawsuit in December 2013, she asked him. Billy reveals at the time of the lawsuit, December 2013, she asked him to write her attorney, Evan Spencer, our pal, incompetence at law.
I got a chuckle when I read that. That asshole. That's what I know, that asshole.
The F troop of law firms.
Yeah. That's what I was
great.
Evan Spencer. Oh, that asshole.
Oh yeah.
A character reference about what a great mother she was and what a good person she was. Billy did not write that letter. Good
Yeah,
for Billy.
good.
Billy reveals that Avalos talks of using voodoo.
Oh man.
Now, now there have been these rumors for years.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why, when I first started getting into this with her, a lot of people like knew stuff, but they wouldn't talk to me. Like only a few people would talk to me.
You don't want to be turned into a chicken.
Yes, seriously.
And then sacrificed. Yeah.
Seriously. There was
Yeah,
like rumors
yeah,
that
they were
Billy,
afraid.
not Billy, that Craig and Yuliana were into voodoo. They don't know that I know black magic. Seriously, if those assholes knew voodoo, wouldn't I be a chicken by now?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't I be doing the foghorn leghorn because I have no other options?
Like,
Sounds like the intro to every show.
yeah. This is how the show was. Na, 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 na. Welcome to Davin's Den, featuring Davin.
Devin's farm.
Yeah, Davin little run and Joe Study runs down a little ramp. Hey, oh, hey,
Wow, that was very specific. I give you points for that.
Welcome to David's Hen House.
I guess you're a chicken hawk. Bringing nothing but trouble. That was wow. Okay. Anyway, in late. So, Billy reveals the following about Avalos and her lawyer during the lawsuit. In late November, early December 2013, she was saying how her lawyer didn't like some of the things she did and about the YouTube stuff, and he asked her to close all that down. And she said Craig was furious after hearing that because that's where he makes his money. Remember, we posted all this stuff.
Yeah.
He wanted her. Spencer wanted to shut it down. Craig posted how upset he was. But you can all look. You can scroll
You can
up.
see it all.
Exactly.
We were there. We were there. That's when he writes that, it's funny when he wrote, but when you read that actually happened. We remember reading that on the air that he wasn't conceded, that he wasn't happy about that as well. But
he's not working with their own attorney.
Yeah,
Asshole. Billy reveals more about the situation he was in and when he met Avalos, what happened shortly after they started talking. At that time, I lost 14,000 euros with that scammer, and I was in huge debt because of that, and I told her everything, and it was going to take me a while to pay off my debts. Also, around that time, the place I was working, I knew in 6 months' time they'll make me redundant, so I'll be losing my job. I told her all that when I first met her. She didn't even care about that, and she didn't show any concerns at all. She still kept asking me for money. Shortly after I came across her, she asked me for $1,000 to help her out, saying she needs my help badly. Shortly after I met her, she wants me to help her with her rent, her bills, and all sorts of things. I was still in huge debt from the previous scammer. I was in such a bad position, thinking, doesn't she know I'm not in a good position? But I still gave her loads of money. Money he really didn't have.
Right.
Bought her bed, furniture, kitchen appliances, iPads, all sorts of other stuff. It's so hurtful and upsetting knowing how she really is and what she's done to me. I can never forget that. See, this would be like if somebody knows you're in dire straits financially and they're still trying to bleed you dry, that should be a red flag.
yeah,
Yeah.
Billy explains that originally Avalos told him that she was a single mother struggling to pay her bills. Billy asked her about Craig Grant. According to Billy, she said the following. She told me at first they were separated and he comes over sometimes to see the kids and he's got his own house, etc. It was like that for a couple of months, and then I saw a video of him standing in front of the house. I asked her about it, and she told me he's here to spend time with the kids. He stays in a separate room and they have to get along for the kids' sake.
Right. I mean, that's believable.
Not coming from these two.
No. But I mean, like, that particular, scenario goes along with a lot of people who are separated, but they have kids together.
Not if you follow Craig Grant's YouTube page.
Right.
She used to tell me she hated him, calling him names, etc. And after a month or two later, she tells me Craig is moving to Jamaica in December, and she can't wait for him to go away. When December come and notice he's not gone, she then came up with other excuses. After that, later on, I stopped asking why he's staying there, and then afterwards, she was telling they have separate lives and they don't spend time together. She mostly stays in her room. They spend a lot of time together.
Uh-huh.
Over the past months, Avalos has been making a number of high-priced purchases. Billy is suspicious of how she's making her money. Avalos sends a video she made expressing her anger at such accusations. That video is on our website.
Yeah.
That's about an hour of like, how dare you?
Yeah, that's incredible.
Not an hour, a minute. Excuse me, a minute.
An
a
hour.
minute of her, like, pretty much, how dare you? And
Yeah, you don't know anything about my business.
again, very personalized stuff. This is not stuff that was out there on the internet. This proves, in my mind, that there's some type of relationship.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And the thing that she's like, she has the nerve. He's been sending her all this money, and she's still showing on the internet that she's buying all this expensive stuff. It's like, well, wait, I thought you were in dire straits. I'm in debt up to my eyeballs because of you.
You know, listen, scammers have big balls.
No, they do.
So, for quite some time, there had been a guy named Mike who constantly comments on Yuliana's Facebook pictures and posts. Always complimentary. Always says, talk to you later. Billy reveals what Yuliana has said about Mike. A few months ago, she told me Mike sent her a picture of him, and she was telling me how ugly this guy looks, saying, can you believe someone would send a picture like that to a woman? To which point Joe says, have you seen the video?
I even said that when I was reading it.
Did you?
Yeah. Really?
You're a hard grader.
I give a really on that.
Oh, wow.
Really from Mr. Curry. Billy reveals a bit more about how Avalos lured him in. The thing she used to tell me is she's looking for a man and someone who's going to be good with her kids. And I would wonder, well, he's not good with his own kids. He's not paying attention to his own kids. But anyway.
So if she were a real person, she should be seeing the red flags on her side, but she's not.
Well, she just wants money.
Yeah.
She used to tell me things like her kids would like me, I'd be suitable for them, and all sorts of other stuff. Typical scammer stuff.
Yep.
One time she told, remember I was going to have a family with Belinda and Kasha?
Oh, absolutely.
Good times.
Yeah.
Could have been so beautiful.
Belinda and her little daughter, Serial.
One time she told me she had a dream she was getting married. Someone was putting a diamond ring on her finger, but she didn't see the man's face. Then she tells me, hope I didn't make you uncomfortable by saying that. She played all sorts of mind games with me.
Mm-hmm.
She knows I'm into playing online Call of Duty, so she tells me, oh, my son would love you because you're into gaming. She told me if I had a big house, she'd move in straight away, but worried how we'll deal with with her bounce houses. At the time, she would be saying these things and come across very convincing. She's done every single thing with me like how a professional Nigerian scammer would do.
Wow.
And there's more of this on the Davin's Den page under Yuliana and Craig.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more coming. So what's your guys' take? Because you guys didn't know I had all this stuff.
No. It's amazing how damning this is.
My take on this is basically like an addiction to a drug, an addiction to alcohol. He gets a euphoric feeling from a relationship, and he is spending money on it, and he is willing to get that euphoric feeling at any cost. The same as any other addict. This is an addict.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but that's about him. But what do you think about her?
Yeah.
She's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't put your finer point on it, Joe. Come on. Tell us.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, okay.
I think we had the stuff I've posted, the videos, the pictures. Again, it's not everything.
Yeah.
Do you think that kind of helps seals the deal?
Oh, in my mind.
Yes, absolutely.
It's pretty damning.
Oh, yeah. This is incredible. All the things that, I mean, obviously they had a relationship. Obviously, to the point where the video of her complaining about him, talking about her businesses, that's really obviously not something that you're posting to everybody. This is a conversation being had.
And I mean, we've been doing the scammer stuff 5 years now. This is pretty much
1952.
Yeah, thank you. When Truman was president. But it's just such the standard scammer playbook.
Yeah. And he recognizes it, but he can't pull away.
But that's the addiction. How many people that don't want to drink or don't want to smoke? When I was smoking, okay, thank God I quit. But I knew it was bad for me, but I had to smoke until I broke that addiction. It was an addiction.
Absolutely.
I think it was a mental addiction the last time I quit, just to everything that was going on. But I had to have that feeling of smoke. And I didn't care that it was bad for me. I didn't care I'm buying Marlboro Black 100s, which have ads for funeral homes on the side. I had to have that smoke. God. It's an addiction.
Yeah.
Same here.
Well, the reason... this stuff was supposed to go up a lot earlier. Unfortunately, it did not. More of it's still going up. Unfortunately, I got people started reaching out to me a few months ago because they were doing something with Bitcoins, and I guess they're pretty successful at it. They're living pretty well right now. But you can like invest in them and kind of look at them like in some type of alleged Ponzi scheme.
Oh,
so
boy.
we kind of got rediscovered. So that's why I was like, I really got to get the rest of this shit out there.
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of told our web guy, you know what, switch priorities, because he was doing other stuff for me. We got to get this stuff out there because I feel like we can still warn people.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially they don't want to be involving themselves in Ponzi schemes.
People were very impressed, though, by the way. Very impressed with all the stuff that's on there.
Yeah.
Like some people said, like, this is excellent journalism.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is. It's incredible. And the fact that they're not in jail amazes me.
Yeah, I think once I get this out, once I get everything up there,
yeah,
I might revisit talking to some of these TV shows or something because I'm not a victim myself.
Right.
If a victim reached out to me, I would give them all the unedited stuff because I'm going to put up pictures where I had to block out some stuff like the guy's name.
Yeah.
And everything. But I have the original stuff, the original emails and everything, and the screenshots.
Right.
And you're going to see, I'm going to have screenshots of a lot of these emails and everything. So you're going to see her email address.
Yeah.
So that's all coming. More stuff is on the way. But that